Hello and welcome to English News Bulletin of Hallabol. This is Rashmi here with you. Before moving to the details, let us at first have a look at the day's headlines. V.S. Yadav appointed as the new Director General of Police according to official letter on Tuesday morning. Draft directorial roles published for special summary revision. No National Press Day celebrations held in Tripura. Instead, ICA department after 24 hours issued a statement regarding the same. Attacks continue on media and journalists in the state. This time hooligans attacked TV channel Zee Tripura's office in Udaipur. Brutal attack on photojournalist during coverage of incident of clash centering Kali Puja incident at Dharmanagar of North Tripura. Miscreants attacked on duty SI Shapun Sen of Bilonia Police Station. Incident at Dropgate area of Shukantanagar Panchayat in Bilonia. Now the news in details. V.S. Yadav has been appointed as the new Director General of Police according to an official letter on Tuesday morning. After more than 1 year, the state government took much important decision this time. Tripura's senior-most IPS officer V.S. Yadav, currently working as Principal Secretary OBC Affairs, has been promoted as new DGP of the state through an official notification issued on Tuesday morning. His well-deserved elevation to the post of full-fledged DGP has evoked spontaneous welcome and enthusiasm among senior IPS officers looking for maintenance of seniority in the matter of promotion. After the retirement of A.K. Shukla in the month of September from the post of DGP, Tripura government had appointed Rajiv Singh as officiating DGP, who has continued in the post for past 15 months. But the issue was settled recently as the UPSC cleared V.S. Yadav's name as the new DGP, which the Union Ministry accepted without a demur. Highly placed sources in the bureaucracy expressed joy over the new appointment as it upholds the age-old principle of seniority in the matter of promotion. However, political circles see the matter as the first major instance of central government's eroding faith in the current dispensation in Tripura. V.S. Yadav is currently the senior-most IPS officer in the state, having joined the cadre in 1987 and was well placed to become the DGP. But the state government's reluctance to give him the due promotion stood in the way. Bureau Report, Hallabol. The Assam government on Tuesday declared the election schedule to Bodoland Territorial Council BTC in 2 phases. But since long time, the Tripura government has put a hold on the ADC elections in the state. At a time when the government of Tripura is delaying over holding the Autonomous District Council ADC elections for the tribal community of the state, the government of Assam has notified the schedule for holding election to the Bodoland Territorial Council BTC. As per the notification issued by Alok Kumar, the State Election Commissioner, the first phase of elections to constituencies falling under Udalguri and Baksa districts will come off on December 7, while the next day or 8th of December has been set aside for repoll if required. The second phase of polls will come off on 10th of December, while repoll, if any, will be held on 11th of December. The timing of the polls and repoll has been fixed between 7:30 am to 4:30 pm. Apart from this, the counting of ballots will be taken up and concluded on 12th of December. Both Tripura and Assam are BJP-ruled states, but a time when it's been already much late for the ADC elections in Tripura, the government of Tripura is not scheduling dates for it, which is the prime question among the minds of the people at this time. Citing the example of COVID, government has already delayed ADC elections in Tripura for a long time, but the ruling party is almost every day organizing rallies, gatherings and whatnot. Bureau Report, Hallabol. State BJP President Manik Shah has been accused of violating COVID norms and guidelines by former BJP President Ranajay Kumar Dev. Ex-Pradesh BJP Committee President Ranajay Kumar Dev raised serious allegations on present Pradesh BJP President Manik Shah for participating in open gathering and hall gathering while breaking the government guidelines of COVID-19 protocols. Tuesday, over his social media post, Ranajay Kumar Dev wrote that our state BJP president is not maintaining the COVID-19 guidelines and is organizing social gathering of thousands of people openly. He questioned if anyone gets COVID positive. After this, will the state BJP president Manik Shah take their responsibility? Will he give them compensation? Is he showing thumb finger to the government guidelines on COVID-19? Are all the COVID-19 guidelines withdrawn from the state? Ex-BJP State President Ranajay Kumar Dev added in his post that wearing mask and maintaining social distancing protocol is the only way of protection at this point of time. Centering this statement of former BJP President, huge resentment has evolved among the state BJP leaders, workers and supporters. Although ex-BJP President did not lie at all, it is right that on breaking the norms and guidelines of COVID-19, common people are fined, and organizing any programs, the police registers complaints on opposition political parties. But in case of ruling BJP party, the police administration fails to do anything. They fear of arresting the culprits then. In this situation, political analysts are assuming that with each day the infights of the ruling BJP party are coming up more crystal clear. If this infights continues as such, then in 2023 elections, the BJP won't see the face of success anymore. Political party workers are thinking that present BJP state president Manik Shah would come forward and justify the comments. Bureau Report, Hallabol. Minor girl of merely 8 years brutally raped by a 15-year-old boy. Incident at Koilashahar, Unakoti district of Tripura. Allegations raised over influential BJP leader and OC of Women's Police Station Koilashahar for trying to suppress the incident. A minor girl of merely 8 years has been brutally raped. Incident at municipality area of Koilashahar. After the 8-year-old girl was raped, an influential leader of the BJP's minority front in Koilashahar and the OC of Koilashahar Women's Police Station jointly tried to suppress the incident. Centering this act of the BJP leader and OC of Women's Police Station, people of Koilashahar are accusing them and demanded them to be punished. The incident of brutal rape of minor 8-year-old girl took place on 13th of November in the afternoon hours at Kailashahar's municipality area. The poor helpless daily laborer parent's daughter has been brutally raped by a 15-year-old boy of the same area. At 13th November afternoon, when the minor girl's parents were not at home, the boy raped the girl at entering her home. There is a mosque next to the minor's house where a lot of minority people gathered for prayers that day. When the minor girl was screaming loudly, the people in the mosque were leaving the mosque after offering prayers, heard the screams of the girl and entered the house and saw the horrible scene. The boy got shocked to see the people in the mosque and left the girl. Returning home, the mother of the child heard the incident and saw the girl bleeding. Hearing her screaming, huge number of people gathered immediately. On advice of the people, the parents took the child to Unakoti District Hospital for treatment. There, the hospital authorities heard about the incident and said that without informing the police, they can't do the treatment. The father of the minor girl therefore filed a rape case at the Women's Police Station of Koilashahar. The police went to the house of the girl and found the boy in a locked condition by the locals, freed him and took to the police station. But after some time, an influential leader of BJP's minority front in Kailashahar went to the hospital, managed the minor girl's helpless father and submitted a compromise letter to the police station and released the accused boy. Also, Kailashahar Women's Police Station's OC did not register any case in this regard even after receiving a written complaint. The whole incident got covered up with the connivance of the OC of Women's Police Station and the BJP leader. The people of the area are also not opening their mouth out of fear, but everyone wants an exemplary punishment for the BJP leader and OC of Women's Police Station. However, surprisingly, even after such a dreadful incident, no movement or statement has been built up against it by the opposition or ruling political party in Kailashahar. Rumors have started circulating in Kailashahar that even the Child Line or the Child Protection Committee has played the role of a silent spectator. So will the Child Line or Child Protection Committee, along with various political parties, remain silent for fear of the OC of the Women's Police Station and the influential BJP leader? The helpless parents of the minor are still not opening their mouths in public for fear. After 4 days, the locals informed this news to the representatives of various media outlets in Kailashahar on Tuesday. After hearing this news, the news workers went to the house of the minor but did not find the father of the minor girl. But the grandmother of the minor girl informed about the incident in detail and admitted the truth of the incident. Here it should be noted that if the protectors of law becomes the lawbreakers and such notorious men becomes leaders, then in the coming days the situation will be even more worse and the city of culture Kailashahar will be tarnished. But will the higher authorities not take any action against the OC of the Women's Police Station and the BJP leader? This is the question that is circulating among the locals at this point of time. The family of the minor is so helpless and they do not even have a good house to live in. To date, the government has not provided them with any social benefits. Even today, they do not have a BPL card or a government house. Moreover, there is no electricity in the temporary bamboo house of the minor girl till today. The mother and father of the minor girl both work in people's home and support the family. Will such a simple, helpless, poor family be deprived of proper justice? This is the question of crores of rupees now. Moreover, the most important thing is that the OC of Women's Police Station and this influential leader of BJP have covered up it in such a way that the people of the area had not reported the incident to media personnel of Kailashahar 4 days prior. The people of the state would never have been aware of it. The fame of this leader of the party would not be revealed. Bureau Report, Hallabol.
Pump operator on duty brutally attacked by Bru refugees. Incident at Doshda area of Kanchanpur on Tuesday.
An indefinite strike has been imposed at Kanchanpur in protest of resettlement of Bru refugees under the initiative of the Joint Movement Forum, a joint venture of the Citizen Protection Forum and the Mizo Convention. Since Monday, the Bandh started in Kanchanpur. Tuesday was the second day of the Bandh when the Bru refugees had brutally beaten up a water supply pump operator, namely Shubal De, a resident of Dashta East Lakshmipur area in Kanchanpur subdivision. Centering the incident, tensions are running high in the entire area of Kanchanpur. Just as the Bru refugees from Mizoram have been protesting for their rehabilitation for a long time, the Joint Movement Forum, made up for local ethnic groups in Kanchanpur, has been campaigning against the settlement of the refugees. Although the movement was halted for a while, subject to the discussion of the Joint Forum with the state administration, the Joint Movement Forum has again taken to the field from Monday to oppose the resettlement of Bru refugees. Meanwhile, on the second day of the shutdown, the Bru refugees allegedly launched a surprise attack on Lakshmipur village in Kanchanpur subdivision on Tuesday morning. Residents of Lakshmipur village went to nearby TSR camp and defended themselves in the attack. At that time, the pump operator who was working to supply water when a group of Bru refugees attacked on him during duty. He was allegedly beaten up brutally and thrown into the pump water. Later, the locals brought Hallabol's bloodshed body to Dashda hospital. Seeing his critical condition, he was referred to Kanchanpur hospital for treatment and thereafter to Dharmanagar hospital for better treatment. Currently, he is undergoing treatment at the Dharmanagar hospital. The entire area of Kanchanpur has been heated since the incident. North Tripura District Superintendent of Police Bhanupada Chakraborty rushed to the spot after receiving the news of incident and tried to bring the situation under control. The police officials said that they would arrest the accused as early as possible.
কি কারণে আক্রমণকারী শুধু তো তারার উপরে না তো শুধু তো আমরা সারা লক্ষ্মীপুরের উপরে আক্রমণ করছি যে লক্ষ্মীপুরের
কারা করতেছে
লক্ষ্মীপুরের বাঙালিরে
আচ্ছা
যে লক্ষ্মীপুরের গ্রামের মধ্যে যে আক্রমণ করতেছে লাঠি লইয়া লইয়া দৌড়া তো এরপরে আমরা তো জান পাচাইলিছি আমরা ধান রাস্তা মেন রাস্তা পায় না গিয়া আমরা ধান ক্ষেতের ফাঁকে 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 গিয়ে আমরা ক্যাম্পের দিকে গিয়ে উঠছি মানে প্রাণটা বাঁচাই পারলাম আর এ তো
কারা আক্রমণ করতেছে
ওই রিয়াংশ না এরপরে এ তো জানেন না এখানে তো তার আমরা বাড়ি দেখে যে এসে বড় তো তখন কি বেশি বাজার মেশিন চালায় তখন তো তার মেশিন চালানি মানে শেষ হয়েছে না শেষ হইলে না করে আইতো
তাই নাকি ডিডব্লিউএস এর কর্মী সুবলদের তাই না ডিডব্লিউএস এর কর্মী আচ্ছা
তো হে তো মেশিন করো তা হে তো জানেন না আর হে আমরা গেট গুলো আর ফরেস্ট রাস্তা সাইডের মানুষ হয়েছে যে হে গেট গুলো আর এই সময় ওদিক থেকে যে আমরা বাড়ি সার থেকে যে গেছি এর আগেও আগে মারছে বলে না হত আর একটা মারছে খুব করবো একটা খান পুরো ফাটি গেছে
Bureau Report, Hallabol.
3 days long Kattayani Puja celebrations kick-started at Agartala's Durga Pari temple from Tuesday. Devotees thronged to the temple to offer prayers.
The 3 days long traditional Kattayani festival started in Agartala Durga Bari since Tuesday. Speaking to the reporters, priest of the temple said that they performed Devi Bodhan in early morning and also offered yagya or homage to the goddess Kattayani. After that, the priest of Durga Bari offered worship to the goddess with devotion and full faith and also prayed for the peace and prosperity of the people. During the festival, devotees also thronged the Durga Bari temple, said the priest.
এটা আজকে কাত্যায়নী প্রথম দিবস পূজা গেল কালকে নদীবার গেছে আজকে প্রথম দিবস পূজা কালকে দ্বিতীয় দিবস পূজা পরশুদিন তৃতীয় দিবস পূজা তারপর দিন দশমী তো আজকে মার পুজো হলো এটা মহারাজা পরীক্ষিত করেছিলেন কাত্যায়ন ঋষির আদেশে তখন থেকেই পুজো তাপর যুগ থেকে চলে আসছে
Devotees from every nook and corner of the state arrived at Durga Bari temple on Tuesday to celebrate the 3 days long Kattayani festival. According to ancient legends, she was born a daughter of Kattayan Rishi, born in Katya lineage, thus called Kattayani, daughter of Kattayan. Elsewhere in texts like the Kalika Purana, it is mentioned that it was Rishi Kattayan who first worshipped her, hence she came to be known as Kattayani. In either case, she is a demonstration or apparition of goddess Durga and is worshipped on the 6th day of Navratri festival. Bureau Report, Hallabol.
Draft electoral rolls published for special summary revision. SDM Shador Oshim Shaha detailed the same to the press on Tuesday.
The state election machinery has geared up to conduct a special summary revision of photo electoral rolls. As part of the process, draft electoral rolls have been published with total voters of the state 26,39,322. Of the total voters, males are 13,35,557 and females are 13,03,744. With publication of draft electoral rolls, the revision process began. According to the schedule, the period for filing of claims and objections will be allowed till December 15th from November 15th. There will be 2 Saturdays and Sundays within the claims and objection period will be prescribed by the CEO. Oshim Shaha, Sub-Divisional Magistrate Shodor West Tripura, detailed the same to the media on Tuesday.
গতকালকে থেকে স্পেশাল সামারি রিভিশন অফ ইলেকটোরাল রোল অ্যাজ পার কোয়ালিফিকেশন ডেট 1/1/2021 ধরে যে ড্রাফট পাবলিকেশন হয়ে গেছে। আমাদের এই ড্রাফট পাবলিকেশনে সদরের আন্ডারে 8টা কনস্টিটুয়েন্সি আছে। কনস্টিটুয়েন্সি নাম্বার 4 মানে বরজলা, 4 বরজলা, 6 আগরতলা, 7 রামনগর, 8 বরদোয়ালি, 9 বনমালীপুর, 13 প্রতাপগড়, 14 বাদারঘাট আর 18 সূর্যমণিনগর। এই 8টা কনস্টিটুয়েন্সি আছে। টোটাল ভোটার এখানে 3,88,140।
Disposal of claims and objections will be settled on January 5th, 2021 according to an official notification. The final publications of electoral rolls would be made on January 15th. The ECI has desired that every recognized political party through its president or secretary or any other office bearers of the party shall authorize one or more district representatives to appoint the booth level agents or BLS. The draft electoral rolls are available in all the 3,324 polling stations, all Tahsil office, SDM offices and DM offices. Bureau Report, Hallabol.
No National Press Day celebrations held in Tripura. Instead, centering the criticisms all over the state, the ICA department on Tuesday, almost after 24 hours, issued a statement regarding the issue. The newly elected managing committee of Agartala Press Club failed to observe National Press Day this year, which was to be observed on 16th of November, that is on Monday. On this day, besides felicitation of senior journalists, discussions on various aspects of media or seminars are held every year, but nothing such happened this year. Moreover, the secretary of Agartala Press Club did not even feel it important to take any opinion or discuss the issue with other members of the committee, including the president of the committee, Shubal Kumar De. Although other years, the ICA department jointly with the managing committee of Agartala Press Club used to organize the program at Press Day. However, on the other hand, the secretary of Agartala Press Club gave an explanation that due to COVID restrictions, this year the program is decided not to be held. But he failed to give a glance on the series of programs that had been held at the Agartala Press Club, including the election procedure programs and inauguration of AC room before the election instead of COVID restrictions. A section of senior journalists of the state media persons condemned the act for not giving importance to such a national program on its scheduled day and considered it to be a blow to the self-esteem and dignity of media. Moreover, it's worth mentioning that on the very day of National Press Day, journalists and media houses have faced attack in the state at various places like Udaipur, Dharmanagar, etc. But the Agartala Press Club newly formed committee did not consider the matter important enough to be brought into limelight or protest against the episodial attacks brought against the journalists of the state. Also, the ruling administration did not take any step to punish the miscreants involved in such activities till time. However, soon after the fueling criticisms all over the state regarding no observance of such an important day for press on the National Press Day on 16th of November after 24 hours, just in order to shake off the responsibility and maintain a courtesy, the ICA department of Tripura issued a press release on Tuesday. It mentioned that as the Press Council of India did not issue any notice regarding the subject of seminar to the state government due to COVID-19 restrictions, the ICA department did not take any initiative to observe the National Press Day this year. Bureau Report, Hallabol. Under Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Dev's Hira era, attacks continue on media and journalists in the state. This time, hooligans attacked TV channel Zee Tripura's office, assaulted the editor and his father. In yet another incident on Monday night, where no National Press Day celebrations have been held in Tripura, journalists of cable news channel in Udaipur have been threatened and assaulted. A gang of miscreants of ruling BJP party threatened Shujit Shaha, editor of Zee Tripura cable channel in Udaipur, Monday night.
According to information, at around 10:30 pm, a gang of hooligans were playing loud music in a vehicle parked on the ground floor of Z Tripura office and were engaged in drinking alcohol. After hearing the noise, Shujit Shaha came downstairs and requested them to stop the noise. But the mafia elements abused him and warned him with dire consequences. Shujit Shaha, who exposed some of the members of the gang for their involvement in corruption, had come deliberately to create trouble that night. Reportedly on Monday night, some miscreants who claimed themselves as the supporter of ruling government came in front of the Z Tripura office and started using slang languages and threatening the channel and its editor. Listening the shouts when the managing director of the channel, Shujit Shaha, came out, they attacked on him and his father, Parimal Shaha. Reacting to the incident, Shujit Shaha said, as it was Diwali, all the journalists were in Matawari to cover news. When I came out from the office after hearing their shouts, they started threatening me. They claimed themselves as sons and brothers of some ruling party leaders without taking their names. They also said that they keep police and administration into their sleeves and nobody will take any action against them. They even attacked on me and my father physically. When people came to the spot, they escaped from the place.
অ্যাকচুয়ালি আজকে তো দীপাবলির পাক মুহূর্তে আমাদের সব মানে নিউজের ম্যাক্সিমামেই সব মাতার বাড়িতে ছিল। তো ঠিক একটা মুভমেন্টে হঠাৎ করে কিছু মানে বড় বড় সাউন্ড করে মানে শোনা যাচ্ছে। তো সাথে সাথে অফিস থেকে বাইরে এলাম, দেখলাম যে কিছু মধ্যমত্ত অবস্থায় কিছু যুবক খুব মানে অশ্লীল ভাষায় গালিগালাজ বা কথা বলে করছে। তখন তাদেরকে ডাক দিলাম, ডাক দেওয়ার সাথে সাথে মানে তারা মারমুখীভাবে মানে এখন মারবে এমনভাবে পজিশন নিয়ে ফেলেছে। তো তাদেরকে মানে এমন ইয়েতে অনেকবার ডাকাতে আমার বাবাও মানে আমাদের বাড়িতে উপরে ওইখান থেকে বাবা আসলো অফিসে এসে মানে ওদেরকে থামানোর চেষ্টা করে, কিন্তু ওরা মানে কি বলবো মানে খুব আক্রান্তভাবে খুব মধ্যমত্ত অবস্থায় গালিগালাজ এই মানে কীভাবে নিউজ চ্যানেল চালায় বা কীভাবে অফিস বন্ধ করে দেবে মানে নানাভাবে কেন করছে আমরা জানি না, মানে কী ব্যাপার কী হয়েছে কিছুই বুঝতে পারছি না। এই তারপরে 2-3 বার অফিসের সামনে দিয়ে গেল, অফিস ভেঙে দেবে করবে তারা। আমি পরে জানতে পারলাম যে একজন আমাকে ইনফরমেশন দিল ওরা মানে জামজরি খুব বড় প্রধানের কেউ ভাই, কেউ মানে অনেক বড় বড় মানে তা কেউ ভাট্টার মালিক কোনো নেতার বন্ধু ছেলে, মানে ওরা পরিচয় দিচ্ছে এসে। হ্যাঁ ওরা
The owner also said that they took this step because the channel was publishing some news against the violation of rule and order under this government. Later at night also, the goons roamed in the locality for few times with 7 to 8 bikes. The owner said that he will file a case against the attack. However, no comment on this brutal attack has been made by the ruling party leaders and even the minister Pranojit Sinha Roy, whose house is just a few steps away from the office where the incident occurred. After Chief Minister Biplab Deb's won't forgive remark on journalists, numerous episodial attacks have been brought up against journalists and media persons in various nooks and corners of the state. After the shameful attack on Pratibadi column newspapers at Udaipur, Monday night, another attack has been brought up against channel Z Tripura. However, after almost 24 hours of attack, no action has been taken against this issue. Bureau Report, Hallabol.
Brutal attack on photojournalist during coverage of an incident of clash centering Kali Puja incident at Dharmanagar, North Tripura district.
How many more? Press freedom has come under greater attack in the state in past 2.5 years as the media houses are vigilant in exposing the wrongdoings of administrations, public figures and other ruling party entities. The journalists and media persons are finding it hard to work in the state. After the recent attacks on daily newspaper Pratibadi column, then attacks on Z Tripura office at Udaipur, severe attack was brought upon a photojournalist namely Bishwajit De, who works in an electronic media channel Diganta Varta News at Dharmanagar subdivision of North Tripura. Reportedly, the photojournalist was covering an incident of clash centering Kali Puja program where few miscreants were fighting. When Bishwajit tried to capture the ongoing tussle in his lens, which is his duty, suddenly he was attacked by them who severely beated him up. Although Bishwajit De, son of Deepak Kumar De, could not identify the goons, but he said that one of them was a TomTom driver whose vehicle number was DMCER 1957. Bishwajit lodged an FIR which mentioned that 7 to 8 people were behind the attack, but till now the police did not arrest anyone in this regard. The photojournalist Bishwajit De mentioned that the miscreants beated him up severely and left his head injured. He added that they tried to snatch away the camera but failed, though they took away 5,000 rupees from Bishwajit's pocket and damaged his bike.
আমি বিশ্বজিৎ দে গতকাল আমি পুজো পরিক্রমার নিউজ কভার করে বাসায় ফেরার সময় হরিমন্দির রোডে একদল দুষ্কৃতী আমার উপর হামলা চালায়, আমার মাথায় আঘাত করে এবং আমার বাইক ভাঙচুর করে। আমি আজ সকালবেলা ধর্মনগর থানায় গিয়ে এফআইআর করে এসেছি।
It is to be noted that such actions are eroding public trust and making the work of journalists more difficult in the state. It's high time that freedom of media and journalists must be preserved, otherwise it will be taken away forever. Bishwajit demanded proper investigation of the matter and justice from the administration. Bureau Report, Hallabol.
Retired police personnel, presently leader of BJP Mandal, along with a group of miscreants attacked on-duty ASI Shapon Sen of Bilonia Police Station. Incident at Dropgate area of Shukantanagar Panchayat in Chandranagar block of Bilonia.
Retired police personnel, who is also a member of Bilonia's BJP Mandal along with his gang members of ruling BJP party, allegedly attacked on-duty sub-inspector of Bilonia Police Station. Incident at around 11:30 pm on Monday in the Dropgate area of Shukantanagar Panchayat in Chandranagar block of Bilonia. After episodial attacks on journalists and media persons in the BJP's Hira era, now attacks are framed on on-duty honest police personnel who stand against the odd instead of acting as slaves of the ruling government. In the name of Dashami of Kali Puja, ruling party activists were partying hard till late night at Bilonia's Dropgate area's BJP leader's home. Getting restless with the high volume of music at late hours of night, the locals lodged complaint at Bilonia police station. Soon after that, ASI Shapon Sen, who was on duty of patrolling that night, went to the house of ruling BJP leader of the area, Kiran Bishwas, and asked to stop the box machine. When BJP leader Kiran Bishwas disagreed to ASI Shapon Sen's order and got engaged with him in an argument and made ASI Shapon Sen clear that he won't shut off the box machine. On duty police ASI Shapon Sen asked that on whose permission they were playing the box machine on full sound at such late hours of night. As soon as ASI Shapon Sen asked the question, BJP leader Kiran Bishwas attacked the police ASI on duty. Injured ASI Shapon Sen alleged that Kiran Bishwas' two sons, Kishore Bishwas and Kaushik Bishwas, who is a SPB worker, also beated him up brutally. Seeing this, TSR forces tried to save ASI Shapon Sen from being beaten up, and in this tussle, press workers were also attacked. At one point of time, a group of miscreants who called themselves Dadas of the ruling party dragged ASI Shapon Sen to the drain and started beating him. They allegedly snatched away police diary, pen and fine money of around rupees 20,000 from the pocket. Incident was immediately reported to Bilonia police station. Receiving the news, sub-divisional police officer along with large police and TSR force of Bilonia police station rushed to the spot and brought injured ASI Shapon Sen to Bilonia hospital. The Bilonia police station's ASI Shapon Sen reported the whole incident to media.
রাত্রে 11:47 এই দুর্ঘটনায় আমার ফোন করছে, আমার নাইট ডিউটি ছিল, নাইট কভার ডিউটি। মানে দুর্ঘটনা আমার ফোন করছে যে প্রচণ্ড সাউন্ড দেওয়া মাইক বাজাইতে আছে, ডিজে মাইক ডিজে বাজাইতে আছে, কোন দিকে বাজাইতে আছে একটু দেখেন, কোনো পারমিশন তো নাই যে তারা কী মূল বাজাইতে আছে। তখন আমি শহরে খুঁজে কোনো একটা হয়েছে না, শহরের বাইরে জঙ্গলের মধ্যে উত্তর করে এখানে একটা প্রচণ্ড মাইক সরকারে বাজাইতে আছে। তখন আমি তাকে বাড়িতে গেছি, আপনাদের পানি হইতেছে না, 12টার ভিতরে হবে, কী পারমিশন আছে আপনার কাছে, তো আপনার কাছে কে রিপোর্ট করছে? আমি তো আমার এই রিপোর্ট করছে আমার কাছে এসডিবি সাইড।
However, the miscreants eloped as soon as they received the information that huge force was coming. Kiran Biswas, who is presently ruling party's leader of that area, himself was a policeman. Now it's time to see that what action will be taken against those hooligans, including a former policeman who is a member of the Bilonia BJP Mandal. Whether the invisible ruling party force will cover up the incidents according to their long-running tradition, or the accused will be punished by law. This is the major question among the entire city of Bilonia right now. Bureau Report, Hallabol.
Actual scenario of quality education in Tripura under BJP's much boasted slogans revealed. Primary section of Vaishnavpur Higher Secondary School at Shabrum subdivision running with only one primary teacher.
On one hand, the education of students is lagging behind in this crucial situation of COVID, and on the top of it, the schools in the ADC areas are suffering from shortage of teachers. The primary section of Vaishnavpur Higher Secondary School in Vaishnavpur ADC village of Shabrum subdivision is running with only one primary teacher, which is affecting the education of the 50 to 60 students. Few days back too, there were only 2 primary teachers, but recently one of the teacher had been transferred, following which presently only one primary teacher is teaching 50 to 60 primary students of the school, which is hampering their education. Although the Education Department of Tripura under Education Minister Rotulal Nath boasts about emphasis laid on quality education, an exceptional image could be seen in Vaishnavpur Higher Secondary School at remote subdivision of the state. Reda Mog, chairman of the school's SMC committee, said that they would talk to the school inspector so that the students need not have to face any difficulty in getting education. He added that the matter was also reported to the MLA and local leaders but did not get any positive response in return. In fact, the MLA said that let it be seen for 3 to 4 months.
এলাকাও জানাইছি আমি গেছে না এমএলএর কাছে আমাদের এই স্থানীয় ছেলেরা কয়েকজন গেছে এমএলএ বলে থাক 3 মাস 4 মাস এইভাবে এই কথা শুনছি কি আমি গেছে না এই নিয়ে তো আমাদের সমস্যা বড় স্কুল যেমন 50-60 জন যদি ছাত্র আছে এটা একজন মাস্টার দিয়ে কিভাবে চলবো সেই নিয়ে তো আমরা এমএলএর কাছে গেছিল একজন আমি গেছে না তো এইটা লেগে এমএলএ তো আমাদের কোনো পাত্তা দিল না সেই নিয়ে খুব দুঃখিত আর কি
The issue of crisis of teacher in the primary section of the school has resulted in huge resentment and anger among the guardians and locals of the area. Bureau Report, Hallabol.
Well, that's all from the English desk at this moment. For more news and updates, keep watching Hallabol.